let's take a look at the Pacific Ocean. We would normally talk out there, but we do have two systems to track. This is Hurricane Iselle. That is now Hurricane Julio. Iselle is the strongest one, but that is the main island of Hawaii, in Honolulu you can see. So there's the Hawaiian chain. Typically these either fall apart before they get this far, they'll kind of recurve and head up towards Baja, or they'll maybe even go further to the south. But Hawaii doesn't normally get hit with tropical systems, and it's very rare that they get a direct hit. Here are the latest numbers, and you can see that Iselle's looking pretty good. 90 mile per hour winds with gusts to 120. And there's Iselle right now, and you can see the track for Iselle takes it right over the main island by about 8 p.m. on Thursday. Julio, in its trail back here, is doing pretty good, 75 mile per hour winds, forecast to go to 85 later tonight into tomorrow, and then come down a little bit by Friday. Now, keep in mind, this thing here, Iselle's churning up the water, so the surface water is actually starting to cool a little bit. Because what you do is you just blow the surface of the water that blows that surface water away, and you have water from underneath, which is usually cooler, come up and replace that surface water. That's called upwelling. So as this storm moves by, especially with some pretty good winds, it's cooling the surface water. It needs warm water for it to fuel. So as Julio comes in behind this system, it's going to be running into that cooler water, and so that's the reason why it may be briefly getting to about 85 mile per hour winds, but then coming back down. There's also some dry air out in here, so that means Iselle itself will start to lose a little bit of strength, and you can see 80 down to 65 before it makes landfall. I think altogether Hawaii's got to worry about Iselle more than anything else. Here's a closer view of the two systems, and this is right here, this is Thursday night at 8 p.m. Hawaiian time with 65 mile per hour winds right there near the Big Island. Now, this one up here is Julio, and this is somewhere between Saturday night at 8 o'clock and Sunday night at 8 o'clock. So generally it's overnight Saturday night into Sunday as it's coming through the northern part of the islands. And keep in mind, the center could go anywhere in this cone. It could even be way out here, which would mean there'd be very minimal effects on Hawaii. But right now, definitely think Iselle will cause some issues. Looks like tropical storm force, so not a lot of wind, but certainly some wind, and the rainfall will be more than anything else. That'll cause the problem there because of the relief that they have, the mountainous kind of territory they have. When you get heavy rains over mountainous areas, those mountains funnel all that water down into the valleys, and that really piles that water up and can make it go fast as well. And so that's going to be, I think, some of the issues that they're going to have, mainly Thursday and Friday. If you have flight plans Thursday night or Friday, definitely want to call ahead, because there's certainly going to be some issues, I think, with that, and you might spend a night or two extra in Los Angeles if that's where you're stopping before you get over there.